Studio lights give you awesome possibilities to shape the face of the person that you're shooting. And I'm gonna, can I offend you? If I can bring you in a little bit. If we have somebody that we're shooting that has a round face, how many of the girls would like to have a puffy round face in pictures? None of them do. None of them do. And there's a trick with the light, as we can set the lights up to make that disappear. So if you're shooting somebody with a round face like him, you can manipulate the lights to change that over. Now she doesn't have no problem with a too rounded face, but still we can make her face look slimmer or a little fuller by using the lights. And there's two key settings for that. It's called broad light or short light. And what we're going to do tonight is that we're going to use this as our main light. We're going to set this up, and this is going to be the biggest light source that we're going to use. And when we use that, and anytime you use a light box to shoot a model, you don't want you to put your model right smack in the middle of that thing. You want to feather the light. That means that you're going to use the side of it, and you're going to put the short light, which is basically her facing the light. It's going to make her face look thinner. If you turn it the other way and you make her look that way, and you light up the big side of the face, and it's the broad light, you're going to make her look thicker. So in case if I was shooting you and want to make you look 10 pounds lighter or 20 pounds lighter, I can do that by simply turning. I told you I was going to offend you. So it's a golden trick that you can use anytime, everywhere when you have that thing. Same again goes when you have like a light source, like a big window or something where you want to shoot somebody, you want to get that interesting light. You're going to try to move the face towards the light, and it's going to slim it down. You move it the other way. If you have somebody really, really skinny and you want to get somebody to look more into it, then you're going to do it that way. With the ratios of how you can set your lighting of 1 stop and 2 stop and 3 stop, that's going to make it way too boring. What I'm thinking is these lights are set up to trigger off this little remote I got, but I think also, who's got a pop? You had a pop-up. Can you shoot your pop-up? There you go. So if you have your pop-up and you shoot with it, they will fire as well. Did we hear all 3 of them? Give it a shot maybe. Come a little forward and see if you can take a shot of her and see what that does for you. By the way, your camera settings is really, really simple as on the flash. We don't care about shutter speed. You're going to make sure your shutter speed is 200 or lower.
It's a little hot on my back.
We can tone that thing down. There's no problem. If you like it, it's too much. I kind of like it basically. Show that around, see if people like that or not. Is that too much in the backlight?
I don't know.
Anyway, we're going to tone that down. Your shutter speed is not going to be faster than 200 for Canon users, 250 for Nikon users. So 200. Don't go over to 200 and you're good to go. If your ISO is anywhere from 160 to 200, which is roughly what it is, your f-stop is roughly around about 8. And I do have a light meter if you want to use it, but I think the best thing is just pop it off. If it's too bright, you go down in your f-stop. If it's too dark, you go up. It's as simple as that. Again, I want her a little bit closer to the light where she's going to be hugging that light a bit, and that's going to fill it in.
Lovely.
This light, like I said, might be too much or you want to turn it off. The great thing about the gray in the back is that we can light it up behind her, or we can tone it down where it turns black. Whatever you guys want to do, I will adjust the thing. So who wants to go first and what you want to do?